Hello, in this video I'm going to be talking about disbursements or payouts. First, what are disbursements? Disbursements are bank transfers that Mamo make on your behalf to a certain entity using their bank account number or IBAN. This eliminates the need of settling in your Mamo balance into your bank account, then going to the bank to transfer the money. You can do it straight from the APIs without the hassle of doing extra steps. There's two ways you can pay out other parties from your Mamo balance. The first being the following API, issue disbursements. Issue disbursements accepts an array of disbursements, so you can do one or more, and each disbursement object contains the following. First name and last name if you're sending to a person, or the business name if you're sending it to a business. Then the account, which is the account number, the IBAN, and the transfer method, which is bank account, alongside the reason and the amount. The reason being the reason of the transfer, and the amount being any amount that is less or equal to your Mamo balance. What happens next is that Mamo will take in the amount that you sent, and it will send a bank transfer to the bank account that you put automatically without any additional steps. There's also another way where you can pay out the third party as the payment comes. This is exceptionally helpful for marketplaces. You can achieve that by first creating a recipient using the Create Recipients API. The Create Recipients API is pretty straightforward. It expects a certain number of fields. You need to fill out the required ones, which are of course the recipient type, whether it's an individual or a business, the relationship between your business and the third party, the reason, and of course the bank account. The rest are optional. After that, Mamo will return to you a recipient ID. You should store that recipient ID because we're going to use it later on to pay out the merchant. We're going to use that ID to pay out the third party. Now we do this by embedding the recipient within the payment link using a new field that we added called payouts share. Payouts share expects a recipient ID, a percentage, and a recipient base fees, which is a boolean. Let's go through them one by one. Recipient ID is the ID of the recipient that is expected to receive the amount with the bank account number that you used to create the recipient. The percentage is their cut of the payment that is coming in. And finally, recipient base fees is whether you or the recipient bears the fees of this transfer. And you can select either true or false. Now what happens next is that on a periodical basis that you can agree on with Mamo, we will issue a certain number of payouts with all the cuts that accumulated over time to that recipient's ledger. And this way you completely automate the process and streamline it from purchase until disbursement. Thank you.